Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. People on the chat, speak up. Say hi. Hello. Hi, Rodri Mora. Thank you for the kind words about Local Vocal. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you find it helpful. Yeah, working on some sports analytics with live broadcast. Yeah, I'm doing some sports related work that could be, could be used for sports, but could be used for some other things as well. Currently working on some tracking work. Just trying to see how that is. How's that? That is working out. Yeah, just trying out different things. I'll probably release this soon. I have a couple of things I need to kind of get in place. Put this here maybe. Yeah, went to work on recovering the objects, but so far, yeah, that's fine. I just want the tracking to stop, basically. Once the object is deemed lost. I'll keep tracking it. There's some compilation errors here. Let's see what's up. Yeah, unused parameter, true. Okay. Yeah, something like this. Now let's see. Once the tracking is rich tracking will go down. It should. At this point, it should say that the object is lost. Except it's not doing that. Not enough matches and blah blah blah. That's fine. Track rate features, not enough matches. Object is lost now. I didn't set this tracking to false. Okay. So now the tracking is moving. At some point it should say the object is lost. Once the object is lost, I would like it to kind of just stop. Like it's initialized. Is tracking. Let's add that in here. See that our object tracker will also be reporting on our tracking state. So I got this one rectified view. Draw tracking points, draw objects. Okay. I mean, this really should be on the else part of this guy. That'd be like else. No. We should say the art to recover the object. No, I just want to say is that Hello. Chocolatey girl. How are you doing today? I'm doing okay. Yep. Any day is a good day for computer vision. Thanks for asking. What am I building? I'm building a tracker. Alright, this is wrong. Something's wrong here. I'm building a tracker. Something that will allow me to add in OBS a way to augment the scene with augmented reality. Been working on that for a little while. I don't have much time, so I'm doing this mostly during streams. I'm building some sort of plugin or some sort of tool for sports streamers to you know, be able to you know, augment the scene with augmented reality. Usually, mostly in sports. The application is mostly in sports, but not entirely. It could be used in anything, in e-gaming too. I haven't yet explored all those options. I'm just trying to get the tracker to work in like a close to reasonable way. Yeah, it's sort of my next thing. I have other things that I'm thinking about, but when I made some progress on this, so I kind of want to get this out the door before I go after other stuff. But yeah, just trying to get this in. Yeah. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Okay. So drawing the match. That's fine. Frame. So what's wrong with frame? And this one seems like frame is not updating properly. I mean, so drag object frame. No. It was empty. Okay, it's a recover object. I probably need to set last frame. Do something like that. Not that it matters. So recover object. When trying to recover the object, tracking. Oh, this last frame. It goes after the last frame. But why? Frame and gray. Why? When it's called, where are you going? You're going frame and gray. What's gray? So let's move frame at gray, so it'll be frame and gray. Yeah, Python, 100%. I love Python as well. Python's the best. I'm just you know, doing this for OBS. In OBS, you kind of need to use C++ if you want to do real-time stuff. It's not entirely true, but it's maybe half true. I don't know. It is quite powerful. In C++, it can be very efficient. You can bring in all this sort of external tools. It's not that it's not true for Python. You could do that as well. But if you're doing OBS work on Python, you have to package everything up and bring it up on inside Python as a Python script inside OBS. That's hard to bring in all of these extra dependencies. But in C++, you can integrate with all kinds of stuff and also package everything that you need with you when you're, you know, yeah, C++. You know, I don't think it performance-wise there's like a huge difference these days. And also there's Python and all kinds of C++ backends to Python libraries. So you're not really have to sacrifice performance. It used to be the case, but now I'm not sure. Python is plenty fast. It really sometimes has to do with your hardware, you know. It's not exactly you know, true. Wonder if this one's going to stick now. It should, but it's not doing that. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to get this off the ground so I can try to see what people will do with that. Except it's kind of hard to do. Alright, so the object is lost. I'm also weirdly, why do I have it masking on the bottom here? Very strange. No points detected there. Weird. I don't know, like my detector. So I got enough matches. That's fine. Recovering the object. Okay. Track rich features. Eventually, if we do find the object, bro matches, so on and so forth. I would like to set up the tracking again. I mean, track rich features. There's one more thing that I wanted to do, like recovery. That's fine. Track rich features. Thank you. Not losing hope. You can do it. Yeah, you know, this this is kind of like a side project that I sort of want to. All right, see ya. Get back when you can. Yep, I'll be. I'm trying to do the 2 times a week kind of stream, whenever I can, just to connect a little bit with the audience. So when you have time, you're welcome. Welcome to come back. Check out my stuff, my projects and stuff. You know, been working on a few things in parallel. Always a new thing. So you wanna check in. Alright, there's something here that I am missing. Let's say we track it and then we find a homography. I find the object in image and then I don't do anything with it. I don't do anything with this new homography, like from the rich points. So like find homography doesn't take in an existing thing. Alright, I was out of the stream for a second, but now it came back apparently, so estimate the so I can do get perspective transform, but that is just a straight up, it doesn't find, that's fine. The function is defined initial. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like it. There's lo-fi. Get some lo-fi beats here from it's YouTube. I mean, they just for their YouTube streamers, they have like a library of content you can just use for your streams and your videos and so on. And they have a bunch of things, but some of them are you know, some of them are lo-fi, and I like it. Realistically, 4.8 is what I'm looking for. Oh, interesting. Get all these interesting algorithms. Row USEC. Fundamental, fascinating, accurate, 30.2 ProSec. Runs ProSec. That's not the deal. Okay, let's try to stay on point. What's this one doing? Oh, okay. No, you're not disturbing. You're not disturbing. That's why I'm here. I'm here for people to come in and say what they think. You're welcome. You're welcome to keep chatting. I'm gonna be around for a little longer. Just trying to get through this. But if you feel like talking, chatting, that's fine. That's what I'm here for. But if you have any idea, any thoughts on how to add this sort of element here, I want to... This is kind of like recovery, like rich feature tracker. I'm doing two parallel trackers. There's optical flow tracker. There's optical flow tracker, and then this rich feature tracker. And they sort of work one next to the other. You know, so optical flow in here, taking care of like fast motion, and then the rich feature one that's running only one thing I think that I should do is that at the retire point, I need to retire rich feature points that I think that need to be retired, right? Also, we probably need to go a little bit beyond the mask. Just the polygon, so we could try that. Yeah, so you can see here the rich feature tracker on the bottom. Can I make this bigger? Oh, I can. Weird. So like the rich feature, it's matching all this other stuff, and really in this object recovery kind of thing, I want to constrain it to kind of like the original area of where the object was. The original area where the object was, and only look for features in there. Also, we need more features here. Also, we need to retire features here that are not successful. All right, so this is the rich feature tracking. We dump these, and then we're doing. Probably need to just keep track. Let's try to keep track of the things. So we got wait a minute, these key points, object in image, key points, object in image, key points. Object in image, key points. Object in image, key points are something that we found when we initialized. And so I think we need to dump some of those as we progress, because not all of them are going to be good. Not all of them are going to be interesting. Right? Not all of them are going to be interesting, so we may want to dump a few of them. Object and image key points. Right, and for that, I think that for matches, this is straight up just to figure out of these which one were matched, but not just that. I also want to know okay, so I'm doing the ratio test, and I got these ones. Match query index. Okay, so what I could do is I could set up a little vector here. So it'd be std vector of int, and like not indices, but like bound frames, whatever. I just want to say how many frames did I actually find these key points in, and if it drops below a thing, I'll strike it off the list. But first, let's just try to say this. That's frame number. No, I just want to do plus equals 1. I want to then initialize this. Let's go into our constructor and be like, right, no, incorrect. I need like our initialization of extracting the features, detector, detect. Okay, so resize. Wonderful. And now we're just gonna count the number of times that it's matched. So there's gonna be a few of them that are good. Okay, so we're not done actually. Now that we're counting in here, that's great, but then we're also doing the homography with the inliers. And so filtered matches. So really what I want to do is this. I would like to do matches iQuery index plus equals 1, because this would be the filtered one. Okay. Mask of current object. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see in here. Yeah, that's fine. Mask of current objects. Let's dilate this. I wonder if we can show the mask as well, so that we don't. Ten times dilating, that's pretty big. But okay, I mean, let's just let this run for a bit. Yeah. Okay, now we're counting. Let's see if the count is reasonable. Oh yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, it did actually go a little bigger. It's actually yeah, now it's lost. Not enough matches. However, we get like a bunch of points in here that a lot of them are just not good. And so some of them are just matching some noise. And now that we're counting, at least I think we are. I would like matching. Right, a lot of matches, but I also need to go after filtered matches, do the same deal. Object is lost. Yep. Object is lost if we can't do enough features that are matching the homography. Okay. Moving on. Let's see. See about that. Okay, I got a few matches in here. I want to prune the matches based on ones that are actually robust. Okay, I got a bunch of them that are matching pretty strongly. Right. They're matching pretty strongly. Those are the ones that we want to keep, and other ones we want to dump. Those are the ones we want to keep, and some we want to dump, basically. Okay, so let me see. Maybe after this one, everything went down fine. There probably need to be some burn-in periods. We'll take like the first, 30 frames. This frame number is like less than over the first 50 frames. Prune the object key points. Ten is a little much, because this only runs every once a day. Okay, the things that were found at all, even once. So a little burn-in period. Now we're gonna do that. Okay, what row I? Yeah. I wonder if that's gonna work. It should work, right? Descriptors is just a matrix with rows, so it should work. Alright, let's see our pruning. Ooh. Right, this thing now, the pruning. Now, it's gonna mess up with the matches, so we need to do it before. vMix. I haven't had a lot of experience with vMix. Although I think that I should try it a little bit just to see if some of my stuff was working on vMix. But yeah. Yeah, I'll try it soon enough. I don't know. I don't know if vMix is I don't have an opinion. That's what I'm saying. I have a very strong opinion. Yep. That's the thing. I wouldn't know. I don't use vMix that much, but probably I should. Alright, so I think we did prune a bunch of the points. I think we need to do more. Get more frames, and then between 10 and 100. We'll only keep the ones that had at least 2 half the number of frames or something like that. I'm looking for kind of like a threshold to throw out the ones that are not good. Maybe this is like an ongoing thing as well, just the same as the original, same as the optical flow ones. See, very quickly we're dumping most of the points, most of the key points are pruned. Very quickly most of the key points are pruned. Which is fine, I don't care. I only need the real good ones, the real strong ones. Anyway. This seemed to have killed most of them. Seem to have killed most of the features, the feature points. Now, this doesn't make much sense like this. I mean, this pruning scheme doesn't make much sense. Right, it's kind of like we're getting... And right off the bat, it has tracking points. That's fine. Key points in the mask. Okay, that's fine. I'm detecting in here there's no use to do that. We need to give them first I want to do like this tracking. I don't know, something like this is a burn-in period. Give him a chance. Give the feature a chance to survive. And to match. He's like dumping most of them. Here, yo Jeremy, hello, how's it going? You're a regular here in my stream, so welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. I'm working on my augmented reality plugin kind of deal. I have a I'm thinking that when the object is lost, I should be looking for the object where it was. There's a whole bunch of features in here, like a huge bunch, and it's confusing. It's confusing the thing because the detector is extracting a bunch of things, but it really should be focusing on where it was when it was started. I mean, that's gonna limit it from we want to. Okay, let's do that anyway. All right, there's mask of current object, which is fine, but then I also do object in the original masked view. Jeremy, yes, looking at information has sparked many ideas. That's what I want to do. I want to inspire people to think how different things can be useful for them. Right? That's what I'm doing, like creating all these plugins, etc. It's basically just a way to get the people to think differently. I'm gonna save the object original mask as well. View. Mask. To this object original mask. And now when we're looking in here, mask equals apply mask. else, it will be this object original mask, copy to mask. Okay. So when it's lost, it's only going to look at where it used to be and then figure that out. And then figure that out. Okay, so I'm hoping that's things are going to go. Yeah, okay. Let's get started. It's lost. Nope, lost. Now the object is lost. The object not found. That's fine. But when this camera rolls back out, should be looking for the object really where it used to be. And try to find it again. Yeah, apps are great. I mean, stick with it and you'll be able to do everything. Alright, but you look at that. Now we're getting something. Now we're getting, like, I mean, we're extracting features only in these areas here. And where the object is, and we can... So the object might be actually found in here. There's not enough matches, but in this case there are enough matches. And we should try to see if we try the homography, we can initialize the object. If we can initialize the object again. Yeah, apps are a great way to start. I mean, I started with this plugins like, you know, a few years ago. I haven't done much for a very long time, but then I started coming back. So yeah, I mean, it has to do really with, you know, how much tolerance you have for you know, C++ and OBS. So you need kind of high tolerance. It's kind of an annoying development process for plugins, but people put up with it. And since it's an open source project, it's not really like someone's giving you all the development tools and it's like super easy and nice and to get started and to get successful. No one's like looking out for you. You kind of need to make your own tools, figure out a whole lot of stuff from scratch every time. And that could be daunting and annoying. And yeah, so it's you know, it is what it is. All right, so let's see if we can find out if the object is actually found. See, at some point there, the object was actually found. So that was... apply current mask. Yeah, we need this here. All right. So, blah, 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 blah. Just scrolling down into here. This is like that burning thing. Drawing the matches. Can I actually see we put text? Tell me how many matches I got. So we'll observe that for a second. And now we need to figure out if the object is found. We need to figure out if we are what we're gonna do, because we need... Alright, see the number of matches, 25, 26. And boom, it goes down. Object is lost. It's gonna stay lost for a little while. until the camera's gonna zoom back out. And then see the object kind of comes back. See, like a bunch of matches are matching quite well. Then it's gonna get lost again. Object's getting lost again. Which is fine. It's kind of what we want and what we need. Let's see. We'll be able to find the object again. Yeah, I was able to. Very. Maybe not doing the pruning, I don't know. Yeah, now we're getting some evidence that the object is back on. Object is back on. And some pretty consistent readings. Can I kind of say that the object is back on? Weird. It kind of depends on where we want to take this. Okay. Alright, if we survived all the way in here, object is lost. If not tracking. We're tracking, this is the burning period for pruning. So if right, yeah, so next generation gaming, next gen gaming. This is kind of next gen gaming streaming, I would say. But yeah, you're right. So I'm trying to see if like people would respond to this. If I bring this up in OBS and I demo it a little bit, let's see if people kind of like say, oh yeah, that's so cool. I want to try it. And then I could develop it to something more real. You know, so if not this tracking, the object is found again. Tracking true, but it's not really, I mean tracking, that's fine, but then we need to initialize the whole thing. Initialize tracking points. Okay, we need to run this. We need to run the initialize tracking points again. The object has been found. We can initialize tracking point and go back to tracking mode, but that's gonna shit all over our key point detection. So we can add extract rich features, which would be true. I don't know. This needs to go and initialize tracking points. Let's get rid of that in there so that we can have a default thing. Yeah. So you're looking at, you're not as talented, but you can write and host your own apps. And you're saying it's a cool integration of technologies and net-gen gaming concept. Yeah, I'm hoping for this to be kind of inspirational and game and like and inspirational. Let me show you something that I sort of want to do next, kind of. Right, there's some examples. No, it's from RoboFlow. Supervision. I don't know if you know about supervision, but it's really, really cool. Very neat thing, right? This is the kind of thing that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? This is really neat. You can track the ball, you can track the players, possession. That's sort of what I'm aiming at. But that's sort of next on my list. Thing is that a lot of the models here and that sort of stuff is not free and open source, which is something that I'll need to get past. But it's not impossible. Not impossible to do. Yeah. I'll figure it out one day. Okay, so extract rich features. Okay, so we can do initialize tracking points now when we've found the object. This initialize tracking points, frame and false. That's gonna set up tracking for us, so that's fine. But let's see, it is working on the click points of the image. It's working on the click points, which is not exactly what we want to do. Because when the object is found, it might be found in a different place, not necessarily in the click points. I'll give this a second to run just to see that kind of length of thing. So it's not going to be accurate or anything, but it's just going to be some. It's going to be something. Let's give it a moment. Let's give it a second. Give it a chance. Alright, the object is lost, camera's moved away. I can't find any interesting things. It reinitialized it, by the way. It reinitialized the object in a kind of like wonky way. That's just not gonna be very. See, it found the object, finds the object again. But again, it's just reinitializing it when it's like pretty bad. So one thing we need to do is that when we are reinitializing, we're not just using the click points. Let's DD vector. What is CV point to F by reference. In going as an image. Okay, and now this is sort of what I want to do. Okay, so let me store this in here. Save, initialize, drag endpoints. That's got to be it. Now initialize drag endpoints here. Get the object points in the image coordinates by projecting this one. Yep, that's after we found it. Expected transform. Nope. We want object corners into a new vector and image points for fine. Using corner homography. And that's what we want to give this guy. So initialize tracking points now. I said click points image, blah, blah, blah. Now, this time it's going to do initialize tracking points. It's going to need click points. Okay, that's the thing. That's one thing we need to do, but obviously I don't think that's gonna be super successful. Right now it's happy. There's a lot of features are matching, but then it's gonna drop. No more features are matching. Can't see the object. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. So let's do roughly this. I want to prune the key points after all of the burn-in period. Okay. So terminating in batch distance. That's probably the matching, or here maybe the perspective transform. Yeah, I'm not sure. Know exactly what's happening. Kind of matches terminating due to assertion fail. Got a problem in my perspective transform. Just find a monography. Frame the object and image. I don't know, maybe continuing to move in here, the pruning kind of stuff that? No, it's not the pruning. This pruning only happens. Five times, I don't know. The burning period, the burn-in period is, yeah, like it's parameterized. I don't know exactly why it's complaining. I'm suspecting this pruning kind of thing that sort of messes up. I'm trying to run perspective transform, really? Alright, STD. See out a little bit. Object is found again. Corner really shouldn't be touching it ever. Fine. Object and image points. Or this is the homography that we're getting from the ransack. See out. Let's just print the matrix. Again, have a look. Right now it's happy. There's a bunch of features. Finding the thing. Yeah. I mean, it's a perspective transform, blah, blah, blah. Object corners, object and image points. I have a feeling that this is not really working. Source destination. This is current frame to homography current frame to object. Go for frame point to object. Right, this is not the homography. This is not the homography that we want to use. We need to augment it. This is from current frame points to object and image points. And what we want is from pure object points to object and image points. Unless, no, we don't have that. We need pure object points. So this is current frame to object and image. Now we want between the frames. So this is current frame to object in image. This current frame to object in image. So where do we augment this homography? From the right or from the left? And how do we augment it? We want to go, this is current frame to object and image. I need the inverse of this, so that's not really interesting. So let's do the exact opposite, which is totally interchangeable. This is going to be now object and image to current frame. Object and image to current frame. Okay. And so I need now the object points to object in image. Which is exactly what I'm trying to find here. Which is something that I could find. I could do get object corners. Instead of finding the homography from object and image points to current frame points, I could find object and object coordinates to frame points. And how do I transfer object and image points back to object coordinates? Image to object. I need to think this through. Okay. I got object and image points to current frame points. That's just that thing. But then I do know object and image points. Wait, to transform the click points? Which what is what defined our original thing on the image? Click points image. Interesting. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe instead of moving so I need to flip this back again. This current frame points to object and image points. And then I need to take the click points and move them to object and image points. And that might be it. Because the original click points sort of defined the object in the original frame. And this is a shift. Okay. Right now the object is lost. Arg, look at that. Frame to object and image, that's not good. Alright, friends, gonna have to log off in a little bit. This has been fun. This has been fun. That thing's stepping all over. That stuff also doesn't make much sense. Doing the rectified view and the mask and everything. It's not the deal. That's not it. It's not the solution. All right, everyone. I think I'm gonna call it a day and go do some other stuff. I'll come back to this at some point. Let's keep on working on this. Keep on working on this. Yeah. Completely failing. It's almost there. Like the reinitialization, object finding. Yeah. All right, so thanks everybody for coming today. Thanks for coming to the stream. I'm gonna be logging off, and I hope that you all will join me again in one of the next streams, probably next week or the week after that. Next week is sort of a vacation kind of. So we'll see. Maybe I'll stream, maybe I won't. It's hard to say because we're going to be on vacation. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining me on this journey today. We did some more work on the augmented reality kind of tracker kind of thing. Just learned a bunch of things too, and made some advancements. We're not there yet. I'm considering scrapping this and starting from scratch, and just rethinking this, building it differently, in a different way. So I'm still considering that and giving that some thought, like how to actually do this. Maybe there's some hacks to put together to make it just nicer, simpler. Start simple. And yeah. Good, Jeremy. There's a computer vision. You want to do it well. I want to create a real estate app that creates marketing assets based on what the camera sees on the property. That's an amazing application. It's really, really good. It's a really good one. There's all kinds of things you could do with like existing models and detection and image captioning, like creating captions and describing the image. So there's a lot of work to be done there. Not a lot of it. It's not very complicated too. So a lot of it's just models that are just there. Yeah. So yeah, please keep your stay on it. Becca, thank you. Thanks for coming. Thank you all for coming today. I'll be logging off, and I'll see you all. I catch you all in the next stream coming up. So thanks for joining, everybody. Bye bye.